Doing the best you can with the money you have, you want to get the best pistol your money can buy. There are many factors to know before buying a handgun that a clerk may not know. It is imperative to go to someone who can personally help you to select the gun that's right for you. Now, there's things you need to know before you buy a handgun. And if you come to my shop and I'm giving you training, if you look on the screen, you're going to see this card. This card has all the questions you need to know and answer to get yourself the perfect gun for you. What they are this. Action types. What kind of action do you want? You need to take my class to learn some actions. Trigger resets. Vital. Weight of the gun, depending on who you are. Single or double stack. Size of the gun, depending on its purpose. Size of your palms. Length of your fingers. Your ability to work the slide. What caliber do you want? You want a large caliber, small caliber, what? Sights. So many different types of sights to pick from. Do you want an idiot gun or do you want one with safeties? Idiot gun meaning you just pick it up, pull the trigger. And 12, most importantly, what's your attitude about handling the handgun? Now that we mentioned the things you need to know, I'm going to show to you now on video how to hold a handgun once you find the one that's right for you. When it comes to self-defense shooting, I can't emphasize how important the proper grip is. The grip is so important that, in my opinion, it surpasses the importance of the front sight. The front sight is extremely important, but in fast shooting, the proper grip is what makes the difference between success and failure. So what I'm going to do now is, if you're looking on the screen, I got my faithful little laser pistol here. Replicates a Glock 17. If you look here and you can follow me via words, the back end of the gun with the curved part whereabouts you hold it is called a beaver tail. Between your index finger and your thumb is the web of your hand, and those two shall become one. You're going to ride your web of your hand all the way up to the top of the gun, just underneath that beaver tail, and get it as close as you can. And you're going to line the gun in the center of your palm. Now, if you're looking at the video, if the gun is crooked in your hand, that's a no-go. You want the gun straight in your palm, lined up with your elbow to make a straight line. Your finger will be extended. Keep it off the trigger. Do not put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to shoot. The other three fingers wrap around the grip. In the video, you're going to notice on the other side of the gun, I'm holding the gun with my strong hand, but on the other side, we have an open area. I call that the puzzle piece that's missing. The piece of the puzzle that's missing is on your offhand, and that's on the thumb. It looks like a chicken leg. It comes down here, and it's big down the bottom. That part of your thumb is going to fill in that empty spot. The thumb is going to line up with your trigger finger, and the dominant thumb of your dominant hand will rest directly on top of your submissive hand. And all fingers, if you can look at the screen, are facing forward towards the muzzle. Can you hear me? Forward towards the muzzle. We don't want crisscrossing. We don't want fingers out. We don't want fingers up. We want the fingers facing forward. The part of the palm of the offhand goes here on the opposite side of the gun. The other four fingers of the offhand wrap around and cause a lock, and then you push out with the palms of your hand, and it locks the gun into place. And this way, with the gun being straight in your hand and the threat in my 12 o'clock position, that's right in front of me, I'm looking at the threat, and there's an invisible line of sight. My eyes are looking at the threat. The gun being straight in my hand just comes directly into my line of sight, and then I pull the trigger. And you see the laser on the screen? That's it. I'm aiming at my head, and I'm shooting my head right there. Okay? If you go like this with the gun and have it crooked in your hand, and I'm looking at you, and I bring it into my line of sight, and that laser's not even on the screen now. That's why it is so vitally important to have proper grip. I shoot the fastest and the most accurate in a self-defense mode with a gun that has no sights, because if you have sights, you're going to default to the sight, you're going to look for the sight, and you're going to study the sight, and instead of that, you're going to start anticipating the shot. Without sights on the gun, that's why I say sights are secondary to the proper grip for self-defense. When you come up to a self-defense situation, focus on the threat, the gun is proper in your hand, it comes into your line of sight, and boom, 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 you take the shot. There you go. So that's it.